face off by a roll of the dice. They'll fight dirty, leave nothing behind but fingerprints and a tall tale. Stealing hearts, breaking parts, with plenty of time to kill. Dicey, but never fair bastards. Death is always made dicey. You know they can't be trusted bastards. Come on and join the Dicey Bastards. Hey there, A and Deviants, Junior Adventures and Friends. Welcome to episode... I don't know anymore, because every time I put an episode on there, I get yelled at by Steve and Rick. So I'm just going to say this is the next episode of Dicey Bastards, and they'll tell us what it is when it comes out on the podcast services. Isn't that great?
Just welcome to the current episode. We'll be fine.
No, I really want to call out
next episode.
No,
Jesus
I really
Christ.
want to call out my stepdads for yelling at me in private. So, because that's what people want to hear about us. They want the good stuff. And who am I? I'm MK Gibson, your host, the Dungeon Master, and author of such books as Villains Rule and To Beat the Devil. But we're not here for me. We're here for my good friends Robert Bevan, Rick Waltieri, Drew Hayes, Emily Kaplan, and Steve Wetherill. Folks, please introduce yourself, starting with Mr. Bevan.
Hello, friends. My name is Robert Bevan. I play the role of Jorcerer the Sorcerer. In real life, I write the Caverns and Creatures series of comedy, fantasy novels, and short stories, starting with the first book, Critical Failures. And I write a bunch of shingles, too. Go buy them.
Hey everyone, my name is Rick Waltieri, and I am a purveyor of fine literature. But here I play Moog Face Eater! In real life, well, what I just said was complete bullshit, other than the Moog part. I mostly write really good dick jokes in the form of Bill the Vampire, Bill the Dead, and several other series.
Is it a bird? Maybe. Is it a plane? Nay. It's Kabir the Expedient.
I like
Centaur Druid. Yeah, thank you. I was having fun with that one.
Nicely.
Played by me, Drew Hayes, author of books such as Superpowers, NPCs, the upcoming series Rover Powered, available for pre-order, and Villains Code, number 3 of which is currently in development and out soon, hopefully.
It just occurred to me, Drew, that you could have called your centaur character Drew Nays.
Oh, fuck. Well, during the last A&D game, I made a NPC for the game I ran, Dew Hayes, who was the stoner druid, the mushroom druid. That was fun. All right, Emily, can you match this energy? Because everyone's bringing it today.
No.
Well, fuck me.
Hey everybody, I'm Emily Kaplan. I write under the name E.M. Kaplan. I'm playing Claudia today. She's kind of a rogue. Maybe that's a straw man argument. I have written a new book called Arsenic and Alibis, which if you like the Josie Tucker mysteries, this is kind of a spin-off of that, based in North Carolina.
Ooh, well, sounds fantastic. And last but not least, maybe least, I don't fucking know, Mr. Stan Dandy Liver himself, Steve Wetherill. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay. Hi there, I'm Steve Wetherill, and I write books such as The Totally Legend of Brandon Finemaster. If you like fantasy comedy, maybe leaning a little bit more towards a comedy, check them out. They're good. Today I will be playing Stan Dandyliver, a fearless leader of a group of individuals who surely respect him.
I realize I say fantastic a lot, so everybody drink when I say fantastic. I guess that's my Anyway, is everybody ready?
Yes.
I mean,
All right.
we showed up.
Yeah, well, that is, yeah, well.
What more do you want from us?
Well, you brought the energy, so you showed up, so I guess it's my turn. Greetings all, this is Connie, Stan's Conscience. How are you? I only ask because what you're doing is likely better and smarter than what the rest of these fuckwits are doing. Stan and his crew, God, they're worse than the SF Jackoff. When last we met this team of nobodies, they sat around a table, realizing that despite having a job to do, they were broke. And what did they do? They discussed oral sex for money, attempting to convince rats to work openly in a bar, how hygienic, prostituting the pretty elf orc, and having a bake sale. Yes, friends, this is a wonderful team of thinkers we have.
These are all blue chip ideas, my friend.
Fortunately, the one smart person, Trudy Goodnight, sent them to see Yak Araya, or Yak of all trades, the local adventuring guild representative. Yak offered them several jobs, including looking for those responsible for killing an elf family and burning their home to the ground. For some reason, Moog did not want to be part of this. They agreed to deal with the child predators of the town of West Cherry. After refusing to bribe an eavesdropping dwarf couple, the newly named Dicey Bastards return to the cash-headed ram for one last night of rest before setting out, hopefully ahead of the law. It's late, and Cabert is downstairs talking business with his new rat minions. But first, we open on Stan in his bed, again with Jorcerer, but now they have two new bedfellows, Moog and Claudia. But I have to ask, what is that smell? So I'll get you guys onto the new map.
Is this a question we're openly asking?
Yeah, is it me?
My money's on Jorcerer. Any takers?
I would like everybody in this bed, and Drew should be able to see because of the bucket, everybody in this bed to roll a perception check.
I don't know if I want to know.
Choose not to.
Moog gets an 11.
Claudia rolls 19.
Jorso the Sorcerer rolls an 8.
Well, there is a smell, a rather pungent, deathly smell that after about a day, Claudia, you being she who smelt it and dealt it, are closest to the fact that the koala that is still under your arm is starting to decompose. He is dead. He's not just dead, he's now in bowel loosening, bladder voiding, in Stan's bed. It's a big bed, so all four of you can fit. The rest of the rooms in the Castrated Ram are, of course, being used by hookers. But yes, there is a slowly decomposing koala in your bed, Stanley, and it is smelly, and everybody is now fully aware of it.
So we take turns with Koala?
This is your time to shine.
There are perhaps worse ways to wake up, but damned if I can think of them.
It's the middle of the night, by the way.
That's even worse.
I apologize for the smell. I really don't think that apple pie is like a normal smell for me, so I really apologize for that cinnamony odor.
Yes, there's the gentle cinnamon odor. That was what was disturbing about this. Can you please leave the dead bear outside?
Now that I know that it's not me, I'm going back to sleep.
This reminds Moog of the rotting pits of elf corpses that were around when Moog was child.
Moog, if I want a bedtime story, you'll be the first to know. Trust me.
Claudia still kind of thinks that Jorcerer and Stan are a married couple because they've been in bed before. They shared a room before, and
they're at the top of the bed. They're sleeping side by side. You two are at the bottom of the bed, heads down, feet towards them. You're kind of like the old couple in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The four of you. That's what you're kind of laying.
Oh God, Claudia and I are bread and the sandwich.
You mean
You also aren't contributing to society, even though apparently you can walk if a candy factory is in the mix.
none of us have a job, but we all could have a job if we want.
The problem is that just occurred to me as I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, shit, that's how I did lay them out. You are, okay, Stan, you are clearly Grandpa Bucket. Jorcerer, you're Grandma Bucket. And whatever the maternal family happens to be on Moog and Claudia's side, that is the two of you. So,
well, Claudia doesn't actually need to sleep. So can she get out of bed and she actually wants to try to skin the koala? Like maybe go over to the corner of the room?
oh, sure, by all means.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about anyone else, but this is certainly helping me fall asleep.
Can I roll for arts and crafts?
Give me that's a sleight of hand, because we're checking to see how well you're skinning this thing. A 10. You start off average, a standard cut down, like basically you're doing an autopsy essentially. You're just like skinning an animal, so you're starting in usually in the stomach or the base. You're skinning upwards. Now you're going to try to peel it back off. You're trying to peel the skin off the face. I assume you're just trying to keep the outside and keep the chuck the innards to the side. So,
lady, we all know how it died. We saw you choke it.
Yeah. I like the fact that no matter how well this comes out, it will technically be koala tea hide.
Yes.
That's right. I went back for that joke again, motherfucker.
By all means.
Double dip.
It was koala tea time, sir. I listened back.
Well, yeah, that was him when he was alive. Now it'll be koala tea hide.
Fair enough. That's
even if she does a really bad job of this, it's still got to be a quality job.
I feel like this is an animation where just someone's sitting in the corner skinning something and they're all just watching. It's just Anyway, give me two more rolls. Like this is the opening incision. The next one is like you're halfway, and let's see how you finish. So give me your sleight of hand rolls. Give me two more.
Okay. 1.
Oh, natural 20. That is again now for the flourish.
2.
Well, a 10. So you started average, you got it really good, and then the first incision's very noticeable. The rest of the skin comes off perfectly, and then you have to chop it at the wrists and ankles, but you got the head off. So yeah, it's you actually have a fairly good, wet, dripping, pulpy, stinking. The hide's fine, but the innards are decomposing badly. So
Gibby, you seem to have you actually skinned a koala bear?
I grew up in Western Maryland, sir. I have skinned many, many animals, my friend. Sadly, I know how to do this, and it doesn't get easier anytime.
Home to the koala.
Now there's a rat couple down the corner looking at the innards, and they've been promised all kinds of leftovers, and they're kind of looking at you thanks to their hookup with Compare. I don't think any of you speak rat, but they're looking at the guts and they're kind of like, eh?
Oh, hell yeah, they can have it. I was just going to flip it out the window, but yeah, definitely. Recycle.
Can we please revisit you flipping the bear guts out of the window?
What do you need to know?
Well, right now,
just if the option to not be in their presence is an option, I'd like to.
You've got 2 rats going to town right now on the bear guts, so you could scoop them all out the window. They're rats; they won't seem to mind. You can huck the whole thing.
Given what we know about these rats, when you say going to town, are they eating the guts or are they having sex on the guts? Or are they doing both?
It is a brothel, in fairness to the rats. Either way.
As a callback to the episode we did yesterday, be sure to listen to
I've never seen these rats not fucking.
As a callback to yesterday's podcast for those patrons who listened to the Mimic Chest, the Am I the Asshole? Steve had a wonderful idea about Oreos and sex. So it's a little bit of both, Steve. It's a little bit of both.
Our time, not yesterday. You, the listener's time.
Quick! I mean, I was ready to move on.
Whatever. Join the Patreon. Check out the Mimic Chest.
So yes, it's a little bit of both. It is both sex and candy, much like a Marcy Playground song. So
nice callback to the obscure '90s rock puppet there.
We're old.
Yes.
So with the part of the skin that she successfully cut off, she'd like to either make a little mask.
Well, right now it's bloody and it's not tan, so you just be sticking a bloody skin onto your face.
You heard what she said.
Unfamiliar with this podcast, Gibby?
Fair. Well, I'm just. You know what? Fuck me. You're right. Okay, you go to town.
How else is the mask going to stick to a face, Gibby?
It's arts and crafts time. Yeah, it's a great disguise.
It's nature's glue.
So she'll hold it up for it looks like a skin treatment, but then she'll be like, oh, okay. I'll save this for later.
All right, the rest of you all, good luck getting back to sleep with that torture nightmare. We're going to jump to Kabir, who's down in the castrated ram while you guys deal with this. Kabir, you are down here in front of the map. It is nighttime. It is dark, and you have a trio of rats sitting in front of you. They are sitting on. Excuse me. You have a trio of 3 rat hordes sitting in front of you, and you're holding court at the moment. Everyone else, Whitley Pete is asleep. Trudy Goodnight is nowhere to be seen. Terrell the Turdmancer is still standing guard sleepily over by the toilet, and the inn is quiet at the moment.
I knew he was a solid employment decision. Good old Terrence.
I will have raided the trash at the start of this meeting so that I can spread out a buffet, because I've been to enough meetings to know if you provide food, people are a lot happier to be there.
Right. Very true.
So rats have some food, and let's say we are reviewing the concept of patrol schedules so that the rats understand that they will need to be perusing inside and out to keep an eye out for, anybody who might be starting some shit.
Yeah, the rats are all in agreement. Like, okay, so we got the free foods now, and we're allowed to cook whenever we want to, correct? Someone told us we were...
You can cook? You have stoves here? I didn't think they provided those.
No, the human people cook. We just want to cook with them, because it's like, we think this is a great idea.
Oh, yeah. Excellent. Yes. I believe everyone is on board. Food and respect will be paid in return for guard duties. Everyone wins except the people who come here to fuck around. Which...
Yeah. Now, what about, what about when the humans are, doing their business? What about that,
Well, keep an eye on it, make sure they're treating the employees respectfully.
All right. I don't know
respectfully within the bounds of the agreement.
I didn't know if there was fringe benefits that came with this, or,
I I can't really speak for the services of the employees. That would have to be negotiated independently.
All right, man. You do you. You know what? We appreciate everything you've done for us. You've been a fantastic negotiator, and if we could get a little, freaky from time to time, watching humans bone, like we bone, everybody bones. It is a brothel, so.
Oh yeah, if you just want to watch and go to town, that's you. Go nuts.
From behind you, you hear someone approaching, coming from downstairs. Kabir, and Too Much Ted is watching you talk to the rats.
Kabir will turn and give a respectful wave, and then get right back to business.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second, man?
Certainly, I speak every language.
All right. I don't mean to interrupt your ratting, but I hear you guys are going to Stockton. That's right?
Probably. That sounds about right. I'll be honest, I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to those details. I was noticing some pigeon droppings on the roof and wondering if we needed to add an aerial component.
Oh, okay. Because
But that's probably right. Sure.
All right. I only asked because I came from there once, man. That's where I originally was from, and it's a messed up place, man.
Interesting. What in particular would you say we should be wary of?
Okay, so I don't know if you know this about me. Now he's standing there now. Too Much Ted that's not a moniker. He is packing way too much heat than a human being should be, or a half elf or anything else. It's kind of it's hard not to notice. You kind of try to strap it down. He's like, I don't share this, but I think I can share it with you. I'm half centaur.
Yes.
You got the best
not
half.
the first I've met, but I know
Well, no,
humans can be unkind. I understand why you hide.
No, I don't. I make a really good money with this. As you see the couple upstairs, they are not going to walk straight, either one of them. But what I'm getting at is in Stockton, it's a weird land, and it's ruled by different every area's kind of got this kind of robber baron type guy or gal who runs their regions like that. So the laws are real. Point is, I came from a cult. It was this weird druid cult. They would shapeshift into different animals and try to mate with people, trying to create human passing hybrids. And I kind of had to get away from all that, so I came to this land. But I'm one of those things. So if you're going in there, you've got to watch out, because this cult, they even tried making they would turn into bears and try to make human bear hybrids, and sometimes they try to they would leave their kids in the wilderness to then be raised by the animals to see what happens to them. So I can't help but feel attracted to horses because I'm part one, but it's only this part. So yeah, just when you get there, it's not like the normal realms and lands up here. I'm just throwing it out to you because there's some strange stuff out there. I only say this to you because I feel an attachment to you, a kinship in a way. I know this is coming off weird, especially at the middle of the night. So my apologies.
No, I understand too much, Ted. Thank you. Your warning may save us from a terrible fate, lest we went in unprepared. I appreciate the kindness.
All right. Okay, cool. I'm going to go back upstairs. Do you want to do any fucking later?
No thank you. I am quite busy tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for the talk, man, and good luck to you guys.
You too, Too Much Ted. You too.
Too much? Too Much Ted goes off, and you continue talking to your rats for a minute. Yeah, they come hey, talkie horse guy, I think there's a problem.
Oh, dear.
You told us to watch out for things, right?
Indeed.
Okay, there are people coming, and they don't look happy. It's two dwarves, some person that one of this lady, she's gold skinned, and they got a horse and a prisoner cart coming this way. You said to keep a lookout. We kept a lookout. Just throwing it out there.
All right. Gibby, is that something I should recognize?
All right.
I'll roll intelligence if I need to remember, but would
right.
Kabir know immediately? Oh fuck.
Okay, so zoom the map back a little bit, Steve, or Drew. Just look to the northwest. Just about several hours earlier, you guys were at Yak of All Trades, and someone didn't want to bribe the dwarves to keep their mouths shut because someone was talking about elf killings a lot, and there was an inspector who came looking for those who may or may not be responsible for having killed and burned down the long story short, they're looking for Moog, They're not sure who, but they do know that you guys know something. And the Pope.
Technically, Claudia was the one who kept talking about killing
Oh
elves.
no, I rewound back the episodes, dude. You sat right there in this bar like, I killed an elf family just the other day. Like, no.
You are not playing a subtle character, Rick.
They are not wrong.
So
I'm
right
gonna,
now,
I'm gonna just go ahead and wait. Okay, I guess how far out are they within context of the rats?
I would say that you've got 5 minutes.
Okay. I will run over to Trudy Goodnight's thing first and alert her because honestly she's the most competent one here.
I was just bringing her up on the map. You run over to the little hatch there behind the bar because Trudy likes to sleep down in the basement.
Yep.
Okay.
Luckily, nobody can stomp like a centaur.
Exactly. You go over to Trudy's thing and stomp. Trudy pops up. Is like, "What's going on, dearie?" She climbs up after a couple of minutes. Like, what's going on?
People in armor with a prisoner carriage are coming this way. I felt you would like to know.
Oh, for fuck's sake! It's what did you do?
Don't look at me. I'm gonna go alert the idiots and then vanish.
Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. Is it for the stupid one? The stupid pretty one?
I couldn't tell you. I honestly don't even know who's wanted for what at this point.
Okay. There is an escape. Okay. Okay. Listen to me very well. Go upstairs and find them. Get them down here in a couple of minutes. There's a hat. Go down my hatch into the basement. This is built on an old dwarf. There are escape tunnels to get out of here. Okay? But you've got to go upstairs and find them. Can you do that for me, dearie? I will stall them as best I can. Willie Pete, wake the fuck up.
Can you tell me what room they're in?
Just go upstairs. Just go. We don't have time. Just go. Just go.
All right. Kabir will race up the stairs.
All right.
Do we have to roll perception to hear a centaur coming up the stairs?
Sadly, yes, because this is an active brothel, and there are many rooms that are being used. In fact, let's go to that map.
Steve, if you could add some like coconut hoof noises, that'd be awesome.
I don't know how to add a centaur running up the stairs while everybody's smacking their bed off the back wall.
I mean,
just
if you can
told
find sound of a bunch of billiard balls rolling downstairs, I feel like that's probably a good centaur approximation.
Okay, but now here's the thing I need from you, Drew, as we discussed earlier. Give me, but as you reach the stair. By the way, you're on the map at the very bottom right corner.
Gotcha.
Would you be so kind as to what role did we say we wanted to take just for horses and stairs? What did we say we wanted to work on?
I think it was a descending roll, and it was for.
Yes.
Well, I'll find it out by the time we're going downstairs.
I will say this: like I want either like a wisdom, intelligence, constitution, something that tells me like you're not great with stairs. Going up, you're iffy, but you can go up just fine. So
it's kind of like Mr. Ed 209.
Yes. So you.
Oh come on, that joke was fucking brilliant, guys.
Oh, Ed 209, I got it, man. But we're in.
Yeah, but Mr. Ed 209.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was a wisdom save, or it becomes difficult terrain and counts as double.
Yes. Okay, so going up the stairs. By the way, the team you all should be able to see through Team Bucket.
Yep.
Okay. Drew, the floor is yours. All these rooms are like I put roofs on all these things, so you can't tell which room anybody is in at the moment. Don't read the things. Just I realize that. Don't read the things right now. Just go with your best guess. Let's have a little bit of fun here.
It's a mystery.
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I made the name Siebel. God damn it.
Well, I think. Let me double check. Okay, yeah, this seems like the best option. I will run up to the top of the stairs.
Yep.
And then I will bust a thunderclap cantrip.
Okay.
A burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away.
Yes. What are you targeting?
Just the space in front of me. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I want to make a noise loud enough to cut through everything. All
right. Well, you get to the top of the stairs, and there are sounds coming from every room or most of the rooms that are just, it is groans of pleasure. So, okay. You make a thunderclap, and everything stops.
And then I will immediately yell, "Idiots! To me!"
Give me a performance check.
All right.
I'm trying to sleep.
I've heard about 1,000 people come, but that's the weirdest one yet.
That's
17.
Pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so just because you said idiots to me, 1 second. All right, let's see here.
I'm excited. We have a battle cry.
All right, and the last but not least, there we go. Great. All right, so Drew, basically the thunderclap, all the doors open. You've got what's going on in this bed. You got what's going on in that bed up here. You've got the sex dungeon in the northwest where Rosy Cheeks is holding court. Like got people in. There's a gimp goblin watching people. You've got a guy on a cross. You've got someone in a chair. You've got a couple down here. So every one of these rooms, but the idiots in question, idiots, you're in the northeast. What are you doing?
Presumably, we heard that.
It was a 17 performance, so it's pretty good. So it's way above average. The thunderclap did stop most of the humping, so the call was very clear. The doors locked, but the doors are fairly soundproof. That's the problem. It's like there's a lot of muffled humping, but it's not. You do with it as you see fit.
Do we recognize it's Kabir?
I would say yes. It's definitely not the sounds of fucking.
We need to go to Kabir. Apparently, he's being hassled by some idiots. Come on, guys.
Get dressed.
Get dressed, yeah. Take your time.
I mean, I was definitely very awake after watching Claudia slowly peel a koala bear.
I figured you guys were not all the way asleep.
That's like a warm cup of chamomile tea for Stan Dandy Liver.
Chaucer was enjoying the extra leg room.
It should be nice, the smell that comes out of this room when the door is open.
Come on, Kabir's in trouble. Also, I no longer want to be in this room ever again.
Very well.
Yeah, that room's going to be used for a very specific fetish going forward.
Oh, God.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to grab the four of you and pull you down here to Kabir.
What's wrong, Kabir? Where are these idiots that are hassling you?
Yes, the rats alerted me that there are armored men coming with a prisoner carriage, and Trudy Goodnight alerted me that there are an escape tunnel down behind the bar. So, let's get the fuck out of here. And with that, Kabir will shapeshift into a rat.
Okay.
This weird night.
Am I actually awake?
Hey man, I don't want to be seen with this group.
Perhaps they merely want a drink and a whore.
And I will scurry up onto Stan's shoulder, I guess.
Okay. I will grab all five of you. I'm going to put you all here together. Boom, boom, boom.
Gibby, you spend so much time on this lovely torture map. I feel like we should savor it a little bit more, like the Jesus cross guy up in the corner.
No, it was the goblin gimp in the chain in the cage that really made me happy. So it's in the northwest. Yeah, it's not on the screen at the moment because Steve is not showing everybody, and that's fine.
Let's save the map for a moment. I'll cut this around.
No, I mean, I only spent like an hour building it. It's cool. It doesn't matter.
Actually, I gotta re-edit this so it's just a blank screen, or maybe just a picture of my middle finger.
I mean, I even set out like food for the whores and a nice plush couch and time to put beds.
You've really taken care of these people.
There's bathtubs. It looks so luxurious.
It is. Well, Stan flashed a lot of the reason you guys are broke is Stan gave out more than half his platinum to rebuild this bar that you guys are now fleeing, and it's fantastic.
Okay. Stan will, thinking quickly, say, "Okay, we're gonna need some cover, some kind of horvalanche," and he will shout out, "Your wife's here!"
All right, perfect. All right. So
I thought you were going to throw whores out the window down at the park.
Let's call that Plan B, shall we, man?
All right. You said that. Okay. No, excuse me. Those are two hookers in bed. This is the gnome that likes to watch. This is a mage. What else we got here?
I know we can't use it, but everyone just imagine the Benny Hill music.
Yes. So
also, the gnome who likes to watch is definitely a shingle style.
Also, oh God.
Yeah, because I had two hookers in the bottom left bed and the gnome in the corner just jacking it. So,
can anybody here cast illusion magic?
I can cast a minor illusion. I believe Josar can too.
Maybe pick one of these and make them look like me.
That's clever. I feel bad because I didn't come up with it. I don't know what rules are metagame.
I don't think the spell does that.
Oh yeah, minor illusion doesn't track.
No, the minor illusion just creates. The spell is called seeming, and I don't think any of you have seeming because I think it's a 4th level spell.
Outside our purview just yet.
I can make a floating dick.
You said seeming, not semen.
I'm just.
It doesn't matter. You have a nice.
helps.
I like to think in game, Jorcerer says I can make a floating dick, and we're just like, yeah, that's like the 12th time you've said that this
Yeah,
evening.
exactly.
The only surprising thing about that is that you don't always have a floating dick around you.
Yet. We'll see how he
All right.
levels up.
So this school of Johns are actually going ahead of you. I'm just going to put you on the map the other way. So this actually works out brilliantly.
Did you just say a school of Johns?
It's a school.
Yes. Well, herd, a cloister. What do we got? What do you call a pack
It's,
of Johns?
it's certainly not a pride of John's, let's be real.
A gander?
A chlamydia of Johns.
A shame of John's.
A shame of John.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right.
What did it end up for? Was it a felony of Jorcerers?
Ah, nice.
I think, yeah, any Jolster in a multiple is a felony.
I remember there was one for Jorcerer specifically.
Oh, we'll get back to it. It's not important right now. We got other things to worry about.
All right, so I'm putting you guys down here in the. I'll do it here map just a second. So, the Johns will be fleeing out the door. I'm just setting up the map, causing a ruckus, which works out just fine. All right, you guys in the bottom right corner, and the Johns are fleeing. The chlamydia of Johns are fleeing to the north. Inspector Riggs, the Asimar you guys saw earlier that day, is at the front door, stop in the name of it's just dicks and tits and wangs just running past her, like, I gotta get home to my wife, and like
Stop in the name of the dad?
I'm sorry, honey, you weren't supposed to see me like that. Don't tell your mother. And there's a couple of dwarves like behind the two dwarves you failed to like bribe you saw Yak of all trades are behind Inspector. They've got irons and manacles and but now it is just a bunch of dudes.
Be sure to scream out, "Oh my God! There goes dwarf who confessed to murder!"
There goes dwarf who killed our children. Yeah.
Give me a performance roll there, Rick.
Well, I hope at least one of those dwarfs take a mushroom stamp in the process. Given their, height relative to the fleeing dogs.
A natural one.
Okay, let's see. Oh, God.
Holy shit!
Let's see what her perception check. She's pretty good.
And this is why Kabert turned into a rat before the authorities could witness.
So she's trying to look over the people. Unfortunately, some are tall, some are short. She's an average height woman, and some of the men are quite large. So she doesn't quite hear where it's coming from. She's got an average perception roll. Okay, Trudy's behind the bar, all near 6 feet of her. She's like, "Get the fuck over here now!" So she's behind the bar, and she's got her foot by the thing downstairs.
All right.
Stan's aware of this escape hatch, I would imagine.
You are aware that there's a hatch to the cellar, but where it goes, you're not sure. She's about to tell you. So everybody okay, Moo, give me an athletics roll if you're hopping the bar.
14.
Perfectly easy. You vault over the rats and get over by this escape hatch. You know this one pretty well because you've been up through it. You've been down there. That's where you and Claudia met.
Maybe tell the rats as I vault over them. If see any elf customers here, chew out their eyes.
Does Moog just assume he
Yeah,
can
I
talk to
don't
rats
pass that
because
on.
he saw it?
All right, who's next up? Stan, let's use that artificial hip and make it good. Give me an athletics roll to vault the thing with a little bit of style.
Let's see how it goes. Athletics.
Or acrobatics.
Acrobatics might be more my speed.
A 9. You trip, bang your knee, fall into a rat, and fall over next to Moog.
But yeah, but I'm on the other side of the bar. That's what counts.
Yeah, it is, but it hurts like shit.
Well done.
Now let's see. Kabert, you were on his shoulder. Give me an athletics roll to stay on his shoulder.
Alrighty. 12.
You know what? You hang on there. Now the other rats are see you and hey, do you want to get? They in rat do you want to get freaky? Because we're a group. We're right here, right now. I'm just saying we're in a bar.
Appreciate
Not
the
the
invitation.
time.
Unfortunately, my night appears booked.
All right, Jorcerer, you're up next. Vault that bar.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Your call. Whatever you feel more comfortable
All
with.
right.
Yeah, the Johns are starting to get past her. So.
Here we go.
Oh my! All right, Claudia, you see Jorcerer run to the bar, and he doesn't even try to hop. He just runs into it and falls, boom, flap, and falls right back. It's it's kind of like the pudgy kid who he's supposed to jump at the long jump, but he doesn't. So it's just whap, flap, and falls.
He's
flat
just
on his
like
back.
a fat drunk uncle on a slip and slide at a barbecue.
I was trying to disbelieve an illusory bar.
All right, so I'd like you to think, just imagine Chris Farley doing anything. That's just what happened. All right, Claudia, you're up. Do you want to help Jorser or vault over him?
Oh God.
Or can she use him
not.
as a springboard?
Well, it's a 9, much like Stan. You trip over Jorser, bang your knee, but you fall over to the other side. 4 of you are on one side. Trudy's by the door, and Jorser, you are laying there, and the Johns are starting to filter out. Who's so?
4 out of
what's
5
up?
ain't bad.
I'm not going to lie to you, gang. That could have looked better.
All right, who's going down first? Okay, Moog, you're up first. What are you doing?
I guess go down the stairs.
All right, Moog, did you jump down the stairs or actually take your time going down the ladder?
Fuck it, jump down.
All right, Fan, roll fast. Take 4 fall damage. Okay, and I'll put you down here because you are down the stairs for the moment. Next up, Stan, you were next with Kabir. Do you take the time to use the ladder, or you just hop down?
I'm going to take a little time to talk to Trudy while the rest of them go down the stairs.
All right, you are over here on the side with Trudy, and okay, Claudia, Jorser, you're up next.
All right. Jorser is going to buy us some time,
Okay,
and I know there's nothing.
half your movement to stand
female.
back up.
All right. A female police officer cannot resist
You're gonna make another dick on the bar, aren't you?
a dick with a donut around it.
All right, I will.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna put it next to the door.
Oh, okay. We'll say the bucket here is a dick on a donut next to the door. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not Googling
Okay.
that image.
Let's see.
The bucket will have to do. Use the theater of the mind, you sick prick.
Oh, she sees it, and now she's a paladin, so we'll come to that when it comes to that. But the Johns are still filtering out. Are you going to try to hop over the bar now?
Paladins like donuts too, Gibby. Everyone likes donuts.
All right, here we go.
15. Yeah, but it takes all your movement. You get as far as there because it took you half a movement to stand up, and you get past the rats fairly easily this time. Your robe doesn't catch you. You're on the other side of the bar. Claudia, you're up. Are you going down the hole, or are you? What are you doing?
Claudia has just seen Jorser kind of have a little trouble, so she wants to give him a little shove toward the stairs.
Okay, so you're going to use your action to give me an athletics roll to shove Jorser towards the stairs.
Yep.
7. He doesn't go anywhere.
Okay. Okay, never mind.
Your hands are still slick with koala blood. By the way, do you still have the skin with you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a
The
mask.
corpse is upstairs. Okay, the corpse is upstairs with the skin.
It's
Okay,
a mask now.
Oh, it's a mask now.
I tell you what, if she is a cop, her forensics team are going to have a really hard night.
So the bloody trail that leads down the
There's
stairs.
not a black light big enough, Gibby.
Wait, are they going to know it was a koala, or are they going to think it was another elf?
It's going to be like, boss, I got one skinned koala and a literal metric ton of semen.
All right. Moog, you're down to the bottom. We'll get to you. You're fine waiting for the other friends to show up. You can call up if you want. Is there anything you want to scream up to the top of the ladder?
Nah.
Okay. Nah.
Fuck him.
Moog's good. All right. Stan, it's your turn. Trudy's like, Staniel, I know this is not the time and the place that we wanted to pot, but go down the stairs, go into the pond. Now you have to dive into the water, and there's an old path that leads out. You have to dive down deep, and you have to hold your breath, okay? I love you, Stan. But
Trudy?
Yes.
I love you too. We'll be fine. I don't want you risking a single whore's life on the whoever these pricks are. You just keep them busy, but no violence. We'll be fine.
In case I never see you again, Stan, I always wanted to tell you that even though you didn't realize it, but your daughter loves you, and she shoves you down the stairs.
Oh, well. Okay.
Moog, hope you meet her sometime.
Yeah. We'll have to track her down and make that a quest.
Everyone shut up. I'm dealing with shit.
So you get shoved down. You look up at Trudy, and she's like, and she makes that like the symbol, like the little heart symbol, and she mouths, "I love you, Dad." All right, Claudia and Jorser, get down that ladder. How are you doing this?
We're probably gonna try to squish down together and then
Get stuck halfway? Okay,
Yeah.
I want to see this. I want to see this roll. Okay, so both of you give me acrobatics or athletics rolls to try to get down the stairs at the same time.
Ow! Stop squishing
Okay.
me.
17 and 30. You know what? Together that makes 30. So I'm going to allow it. He's kind of pudgy and squishy, and you're not very big. You're very slippery with the blood. After a bit of comedy, get off me! Whoop, wang, boom. You both go down, and you both take 4 points of falling damage.
Ouch.
Sheesh.
Well, you just
Graceful.
fell. Yeah. All right, I'm going to put you guys on the other map.
I am also going to cast a minor illusion on the trapdoor to make it appear as though it is just another piece of floor.
Well, the side that you're on will work. Now, the top side that you're not affecting, we'll find out later. All right. So you are now down here.
Wait a minute.
What? That's
You did say minor illusions can only be seen from one angle. Is this what the fucking an Amstrad
Right.
game? Come on.
You guys are down to the bottom. You have fallen to the bottom of the stairs. Boom, 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 boom. Flood. It take half your movement to stand back up. You can hear movement upstairs, and you can hear Trudy. Like the Johns are leaving, running to the door, and Trudy's like, what's going on, dearie? My eyes on with the, and she trickles off, and like Willie P's like, what the fuck is going on? So you've got a few minutes of distraction. What are you doing?
All
Is
right,
there
well,
is there
scrap my
still a-
minor illusion.
Is there still a pee bucket down here? Sorry.
That's a fair question, given how many people have crash landed down here.
Okay. Yeah, before we go, does anybody have to use the pee bucket? Do it now, because we're not stopping.
There you go. There's a pee bucket. I didn't put you on the map. I'm so sorry. I thought I did. Here we go. You are on there. Now you're on the right map. Okay, boom. You guys are on the pee bucket.
It's your pee, Moog.
Why? You collecting?
I guess it'd
That's
be
a good
hard
idea, actually.
to throw
We
it
can all
upward.
pee in the bucket and then pour it on the stairs.
There's already pee in the bucket.
Well, we can add more.
It's several days old, and it is
All right.
smelling almost as bad as Claudia now.
All right, Moog will take the bucket. Moog will put it at the very top of the stairs so that whoever comes out in hot pursuit, well,
Gets a piss bucket on their foot.
Yep.
Got it. All right. Give me hang on. Give me a sleight of hand roll to make sure you prop it up correctly.
17.
Pretty fucking good. All right, that's a good booby trap. Way to go, Goonies.
Well, I was going to say, if my minor illusion spell was wasted there, if I could have it again, I would just like to use it to disguise the pee bucket trap more thoroughly,
Yes.
because I'm more invested
Nice.
in this idea now.
Yes. I sorry I made that harsh call, but like I imagine you're beneath the trap door, so around that area looks. I don't know if it affects the things on top, but let's say yes, the pee bucket now just looks like part of the stairs. It looks like it's just
Brilliant.
yes.
This is
so-
better.
Okay.
I mean, disguising the trapdoor would have been more useful, but this way, somebody gets pee on them.
All right.
right.
All right, Moog say, time to escape from piss police.
All right, I like the pee bucket idea. I'm going to add to it.
Oh, God.
The pee bucket's at the top of the stairs. What are you doing?
That's fine.
It's like, I know
I'm
they're
gonna
right
go.
behind us, guys, but does anyone have more amusing trap ideas?
We should really brainstorm this for a bit.
What are you doing, George? Sir?
I'm going to ascend halfway up the stairs
Okay.
and pee the rest of the way up,
Okay.
and then I'm going to ray of frost my pee.
Okay.
So we're full on Home Aloneing this shit.
Yes. Okay. I would like to give me a performance roll. Performance roll for your pee.
Okay, here it comes.
Okay. Natural one. Your pee is dribbling.
Natural one.
Your pee is just it is dribbling all over the place, back onto your face. You're shooting up. It's coming back. It's kind of like you're pissing into the wind, literally.
All right, I am not going to do the ray of frost.
Okay.
You already committed.
Now you're up there. Based on that, now give me an athletics or acrobatics roll, your choice, to see how you're doing up on that ladder. Because now you're covered in piss and it's slippery.
Oh no!
Oh,
21.
Sir, you slide down like a fireman and don't even disrupt the bucket. Good job, but you are now covered in your own piss.
That was going to happen eventually.
Okay, does
thanks
anybody
you
else
for-
have any ideas?
I'm gonna ratatouille stand Dan Deliver by the hair and point him toward the escape pond.
Wait a minute, is this a thing you can now do? Do we have-
I've been living on
is
things
this
since the moment
in
you
the
said rats.
mechanics? Because if it's not in the mechanics, listeners, I don't know. We don't know how much swaying power we have. But if you could write to Wizards of the Coast and explain to them that this needs to be a mechanic.
Put it in 6E, you cowards.
Why wouldn't you do
At the
that?
very least, I can pull your hair and help direct your head toward the giant pools of water that Trudy said we should escape out of.
Give me a persuasion roll with advantage because you're pulling. Well, you're in his hat, so give me a persuasion roll because you're like hair, hat. You're trying to tug at Stan, so give me a persuasion roll to get him to point in the right direction.
18.
Stan, do that with that as you see fit.
Well, we are supposed to be going. Much as I was invested in this piss idea, I've seen that it can backfire quite spectacularly. It's time to quit while we're ahead.
Live by the piss, die by the piss.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody, it's time to dive into the water that isn't yellow and foul. Come on.
Yet.
Yet.
Yet. Inevitably yet.
I mean,
Yeah.
Jorcer's literally soaking in his own piss. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be bad water once we're in it.
He's
Jorcer, you bring up the air.
How opportune
And
a
Claudia's
time.
soaked in koala blood.
Yeah.
So-
I wonder if they'll be able to tell which way we went.
Okay, let's do this in order of people who are least covered in viscera.
All right. So move down towards the pond, and I'm going to remind you all about 5E rules. Every PC character can hold their breath for 1 minute, plus 1 minute that equates to their Constitution modifier. So if you have a +2, that's a total of 3 minutes. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
One
Okay.
question. I
Yes.
don't have to breathe, do I?
You do not.
Whoop whoop. Okay, thanks.
Are we ever going to
now-
actually explain this?
I will say this for Kabir, for the moment you will ride on Stan, but once you switch back, it's as a mouse you're going to have, or as a rat, you're going to have a far lower breathing time.
Oh, don't worry. I have my own game plan once we're past the ladder.
All right, because I don't think you have a swim speed yet with your wild shapes. So
I do, actually. 4th level.
You do?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, then I'll shut the fuck up. Okay.
I checked that specifically as soon as I heard the word water.
Yes, sir. All right, now everyone's following suit. Moog, you're the first one there. You dive down a little bit. Give me a perception check underwater. You're a half elf, so you have like dark light vision, correct?
No, I'm a full elf.
Oh, you're full elf. So my mistake. So yeah, you can see in the dark. Go underwater and give me a perception check.
4.
Who the fuck? Where am I? I don't know. Anybody else who's not an idiot can do this. Moog's lost.
I think we're all idiots.
I'm just standing there down to my ankles and I'm lost.
Anybody else want to give it a shot to see if they can spot the tunnel?
Well, yeah, Stan knows. Well, he was told roughly where to go by Trudy, so
All right. Okay, hop down into the water.
he should
Give
have
me
been taking the lead. Maybe he was distracted by the rat trying to control him.
All right, Stan goes down. He hops into the water. Stan, give me a perception check once you're fully submerged.
As soon as
Okay.
Stan's down, I would like to disengage from his shoulder before he gets in the water.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're going to aid with the perception check. We've really got to work out this Ratatouille thing at some point.
18. Okay, Stan, you do spot. Okay, this pond, there's an underwater pond that dives down a little bit, and there is a opening in a rock formation just below. It's about 10 feet down, and it goes in, but you're not sure exactly how deep this goes.
Okay. Well, I've got a 50-foot rope in my adventurer pack, and I would like to trail that behind me.
All right, I assume. Well, first you're going to tell your friends, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, this is where we're going to leave this episode, ladies and gentlemen, with Stan getting ready to lead his way into the dark, watery unknown. Before we head out, is there anything anybody would like to say to the fans or anything they'd like to let me know what their characters are doing?
Sorry, any more piss-related activities before we sign off for this episode?
No, I was just thinking, what an opportune time to have sprayed myself with piss.
That is very true.
100% correct for some
And
reason.
koala blood washes off, so...
with those words of wisdom.
And the physical aspect of it does. The mental, not so much.
Oh no, the horrifying nightmares of watching her skin a koala at the foot of the bed is going to haunt the Dicey Bastards for the rest of their lives. And
Yeah.
and that is where we leave off, ladies and gentlemen.
Only
Where the-
semi-erotic.
So until next time, I'm N.K. Gibson on the behalf of the other authors, Robert Bevan, Emily Kaplan, Drew Hayes, Rick Waltieri, and Steve Weatherall. We've been the Dicey Bastards, and you've been great. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh boy, that was a heck of an adventure. Dicey Bastards is brought to you by authorsanddragons.com. You can check us out on YouTube and Facebook and all the other places. If you want to support us, you can join us on Patreon and join our Discord for secret content and a thriving community of geeks. Theme tune supplied by the Gore Core 4. Your wife's here!